Hey, I'm Jay from the Kubz. Welcome back to another episode of 60 Seconds. This is me attempting the 200 Days Challenge in 2024. Last year, it was one of my first videos that I uploaded after my dog Sakura passed, and it actually helped a lot. It helped me focus on the game, helped me focus on trying to get to 200 days. I don't know what it was, but it just felt really good to try and do it. Literally, it's been a year later since then, and I kind of want this to be like a yearly tradition of me trying to get like 200 or even 300 plus days, because 100, that's cute. Like 100 days is adorable. Like we could sleepwalk into 100 days, but 200 days, 300 days, that takes some real skills that pay the bills. We are gonna try to get to 200 right now. If you guys cool, they down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go. So anything goes when you're trying to get to 200 days in the 60 seconds challenge. Like there's no limit on who you can bring or what you can bring or how many days you can go out to scavenge. I don't remember that painting. Who the fuck is that? All right, let's get Dolores. Let's get that. And a can of soup. If we can get Mutant Mary Jane, that is going to be the most clutch thing ever. But I'm not counting on it because that thing is more random than heat on a dog's ass. I don't even know what that means, but hey, we're just going to roll with it, all right, everybody? We're just going to keep the camera rolling, and we're just going to let anything go, even the shit that comes out of my mouth. So let's get that. And make sure I get the gas mask on that ass because I don't want to smell anybody's stink ass because nobody showers down there. It gets a little stinky. There's a lot of doo-doo butter down there after a couple days. But let's get what's up. There you go. I love this game, everybody. This game's timeless. It's a classic. It's the best. But you know what's not the best? The fact that I don't have enough time. Let's get that. A little bit of that. One more for the homie DJ Screw. And can I whore anything else?
Kobe!
Nope. Okay, we're gonna go back here. And this is the first time I'm playing this in 2024. So, let the attempt at 200 days begin! I'm not editing this part out. The first day, day one. God damn, it's gonna take me a long time. But the suitcase gave us cards, the Boy Scout book, and an axe. All right. Oh, and we also got a first aid kit and some checkers, baby. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is the thing that I learned about trying this challenge over and over again in 2023 is that you can only go out a certain amount of times before the bandits and the raiders are all up that stink hole. So I don't know if I want to go now. Actually, I do want to go now because I need to get rid of the kids ASAP because that's a lot of mouths to feed and give water. So the sooner we can get rid of Timmy and Mary Jane, unless she turns into a mutant, then the better. Because we need to save as much food and water we can for Dolores. Because she's going to be going solo in a second. So Timmy's going to go outside with no gas mask. Did my audio just cut out? Okay, we are back. I guess the audio cut out for a second. Maybe my voice was too annoying. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough, even after it ate through the table, and the chair, and the floor. Patching up that pipe is probably a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't, because this is how Mutant Mary Jane comes about. Come on. I need you to evolve like a Pokemon. Let's get to it. No! What the I was about to be not family friendly. I'm fucking with you. I'm never family friendly. Someone is very serious about banging on the hatch, just like I'm serious about banging on their mom. But it's day 7, and one thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your door and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. You think I'm gonna open the door to these green booger-looking dudes? Yeah, right, in pajamas with their broccoli heads? Yeah, right. That's cute. That's real freaking cute. We got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted? When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, we technically have all the time in the world to do it. Should we try? I've never gotten a bad scenario from opening the safe, so I'm pretty damn sure that we are gonna get something useful. And I think it's a radio? Yeah, we got a radio. And what's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by 2 men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they'd get lost and they would be most grateful if we could let them check our map, provided we have one. Well, I have a map and I can give it to you, and they always give you something good in return. Someone asked me in a comment comment from a previous 60 seconds video, why do I always read those scenarios like I've never read them before, even though I've read them about 1,000 times? It's because someone out there is watching this video for the very first time. This is probably the first time they've ever seen this game in their damn life, and I want to read it just as if they're experiencing it for the first time. You know, nothing wrong with that. But Timmy's back, and he brought back 2 soup. I'd look like that if all I brought back was 2 soup, but hey, that's just me. I'm not gonna give him anything. We are gonna prepare to scavenge one more time, and something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum, check. Strange noises in our pipes, check. Hellish yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it, and it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Yeah, because she's the main character in this story, because she's gonna be the only one in the bunker soon. So we might as well talk to her as much as we can, because all these 3 people right here on her left side, they're all going bye-bye pretty soon. But let's send out Ted, because I'm still holding out hope that Mary Jane is gonna turn into a mutant. And one more thing that I also learned about doing this 200 days challenge, if you get all these scenarios in like the first 50 days, you never get them back in the later days. So the days just like repeat, the scenarios repeat after 100 days, like 150 days. And then it's basically just you waiting to die unless you get more water and soup. So I kind of don't want us to get all the scenarios this early in the game. But we didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop. We're not going to answer that yet. Yeah, because if you can save all those scenarios where you get items for the later days, that's just going to increase your chance of survival. But right now, I'm getting all these crazy-ass scenarios, like the galloping horse, the green pajama people, all that stuff. There's never a good time to go out in the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the 3rd step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We only had moments to decide what to do. It's our good friend Pancake, the only dog in this game. I mean, excluding me. But I'm not gonna bring Pancake in the shelter. I'll show you all what we're gonna do. And Timmy's gone, because he's suffering from little bitchitis. So let's give the ladies some of that, and we can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. That's the military. We don't need to get that ending, obviously, but it doesn't hurt to start that scenario. Because maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll unlock new scenarios. Who freaking knows? It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? So if you click on that scenario and use the radio, then anytime you go outside, you're not gonna get sick from like the radiation poisoning anymore. Ted's back though, on day 19. He brought back more food and water. Ted, I might have to keep you here because I love you so freaking much. 3 soups, 2 waters, and I'm not gonna give him anything. I'm sorry, everybody. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of this stench? Yeah, usually we take a shower if some holes start smelling, but we're in a very different scenario right now, so I'm looking for the source of that stench, and we got 1 soup. I'm gonna give them a little bit more because I like them, and scratching at the door could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. We raced to open the door, not considering it might be a mutated beast, but Luck smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed him? The reason why I'm even attempting to do these scenarios with Pancake is because there's a scenario where I think you get like 3 waters, 4 cans of soup, or he runs away. And I'm definitely going to try to get some waters because I need to milk as much as I can with these scenarios. And I'm not sending anybody out. When we heard a knock on the door this morning, we held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices coming from outside. We decided to open up. It turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they have branched out and now they offer other items too. Smart girls. They offer water for the flashlight and they offer water for the checkerboard. I'm going to sell the checkerboard because later on there's going to be a checkerboard scenario where we can get a checkerboard in the future. And I'm just trying to unlock these scenarios, everybody. So we're just gonna take that water, baby. And some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. I don't really give 2 fucks. Day 26. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally find out. But who will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? Obviously Ted, because he's like a final boss to that neighbor. But hopefully he brings back something. If not, maybe he just dies. I think he brought back like some bullets, right? He brought back the checkerboard. Fuck yeah. Okay, let me see if the bandits found out where we were. Mary Jane still can't handle her own thoughts. She's also bothered by reoccurring nightmares, and today's been fine for Dolores. Okay, so no bandits or scavengers followed us home, so that's good. When we heard Pancake barking, we were all at the door in a moment's notice. This time we were right. It was Pancake. He had come back but wasn't willing to enter. Instead, he seemed very anxious to lead us somewhere. Should we grab any gear before we head out? I think the water is from the map scenario. And this is why I wanted to get Pancake here, because we're gonna get some food or water. I think it's the map. Please tell me I'm right. I mean, I could do with food or water, but water's more valuable in this scenario, and I chose wrong.
Jackass!
We ended up with food. So fuck me, suck me, senpai. But I'm not sending anybody out. And a group of doctors knocked on our door today, requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? Yes. Because if you help them and give them water, when you don't have your med kit refilled because you gave it to one of these family members, they actually come back at a later date and they refill it for you. I feel like I know everything about this game. God, this is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. They're in our soup. They're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back and they are bigger every time we see them. It can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on these spiders. Come on, Mary Jane. I need you to turn into Madame Web right now. Come on, show me something. Fuck! Are you kidding me? I might have to just say bye. I might have to do it. When conducting our daily supply count, we noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. It's both of them. That's why they're both leaving this bunker. Because they smell like rats. And I know they took both of it. So yeah, Mary Jane's gone and Ted's just dead in the bunker. So I can look into his soulless eyes every freaking day until I die. And there's nothing more annoying than silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything we can do with the radio to make it work again? We sure know staring at it won't help. Nope, because if we try to tinker with it, then it's just gonna break. And we might need it for the future. So it's day 35, and it says, no, no, no. Pancake crawled back to us, but he's severely injured. The poor thing has been shot by some monster. We need to help him fast. That actually makes me feel so bad every time I read it, because you all know that I love dogs. And even if it's just like a fake scenario, it makes me feel bad. Like, what if this really happened? What would I do? Obviously, I would try to help the dog. But we have to do it, everybody. Because if Dolores gets sick, it's beef curtains. But Pancake could come back with some supplies. So you never know. I mean, should I do it? You know what? Fuck it. I love Pancake, everybody. Day 36. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know that a teacher from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and lead them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe. And we could really use whatever they have. We could really use it, right? Well, this is a perfect storm because the school has two things that I hate: teachers and kids. We got 4 soups. Can you blame me? Day 39. The wasteland is full of surprises. Like this man on the other side of our door knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? I think we should, because we're gonna get that ammo back sooner or later. But also, I think that they give us something decent too, right? Do they really give us something decent? I mean, a can of soup? It's pretty decent, right? Decent like that guy's mom. Hey, Pancake, who's your good boy? Wait a minute, is he hungry? He sure is. How about we share one of those tasty tomato soup cans with him? Of course. Because if we feed him and then he goes out, he'll basically bring it back in the future. So I'm happy that we brought Pancake here. It's not because I'm biased towards dogs. Well, maybe it is. But, you know, Pancake has his own positives. Has a lot of cons, but has pros too. And it would be a good idea to let Pancake out for a while. What did I just say, everybody? Look at this. I predict he's bringing back soup. I already saw it. I already saw into the future. It's a can of red soup. Water? What the fuck? I can't even trust my own thoughts? Bro, my own thoughts backstab me. Hear that? It sounds like a herd of animals are stampeding just above our heads across what used to be our beautiful lawn. They are not getting away with that. It might be a perfect opportunity to get fresh food. Who should go hunting? Nobody. Because I remember one of the times we went out, I think like a rhino stepped on our neck and snapped it or some shit like that. And we are not about that life. Like, I think a zebra like put its hoof right in our back and snapped our spine. We had the chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with triple the amount of hands necessary. We listened to his story about a group of folks just like him who are having a hard time scavenging supplies because of their appearance. People shoot first and ask questions later. He offered us a deal. If we share some of our supplies with them, they will help us in our next expedition and make sure we're safe. That is something that we obviously need to do, because when desperate times come, Dolores is going to have to go out and get some food and water, and we're going to need to make sure we come back safe. So we have 10 1/4 cans, and this is going to be an easy choice. Give them some of that. Why can't we meet a mutant that doesn't have 3 hands? What if there was a mutant with like 3 balls? That shit would be crazy. Day 53 and Pancake is hungry again. This dude's becoming a little hungry ass, but I have some soup to spare. But if it gets to like 7 or 8 cans, I don't know, Pancake, you might have to take one for the team. I can't keep feeding you like this. This ain't a buffet. This is not Golden Corral. What is this? A gang of thugs started banging on our door, ordering us to surrender and give up all of our supplies. How do we respond to these scumbags? Are you out of your mind? Obviously, I'm gonna get Pancake on him. Come on, bite that ass, Pancake! Show me what you're worth. Yeah, Pancake did what he had to do. I'm sorry. It was either Pancake or I had to use one of my items. I decided I'm using Pancake. Not using Pancake. Bless Pancake's heart. Day 56. There's a man on our doorstep and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired extra balls. I'm telling you! I told you we were gonna meet a mutant with 3 balls. I'm kidding. He has an extra pair of hands. But he's gonna help us with the next raiding party that comes our way. Let's give him some soup and he'll be on his way. But I'm just waiting for that day, everybody. Like, they're like, I'm a mutant. But then they have, like, regular hands and regular amount of legs and regular amount of eyes. And they're like, so what's so mutant about you? Wait a minute. It's day 58 and a gang of thugs started banging on our door. I only scavenged twice. Why are these hoes coming over here so many times? You know what? Let me just play these sweet-ass tunes and get them out of here. They lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears. Surprised by the beauty of our music, they will let us live today. What a bunch of little pinche pendejos. Day 61. So this is what it's come down to. Sitting idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about it. Like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. We know the lock is broken and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bomb fell. That's it. That's all I need to know. 4 soups. Alarm. Someone is trying to break in and they're not alone. You know what? Make them cry a few more times. I don't understand what is happening right now, everybody. We're not even at day 100 yet and they've attempted to come in at least 5 or 6 times. But we lost that and I don't know what to do. If there's someone we truly miss, it's our great Uncle Terry. Man. Day 64. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter, tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were able to help her out, she would pay us back in a while, of course. Because I don't remember when, but she contacts us on the radio in the future, and then I think that she repairs the gun once it breaks. And that's gonna help us out a lot, especially with the raiders up our booty holes so much lately. We're gonna have to use the gun and then it's gonna break and then the lady's gonna help us out. I bet you the raiders are back already. Look at that. What is this shit? This doesn't make any sense. And yeah, you see how the gun's broken? The lady that we gave the ammo to, she's gonna contact us on the radio in the future and then she's gonna be able to repair the gun. But I do not know what's going on. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about the other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we checked it out. There's gotta be like some new patch or something for this game. Like some new update where they make it almost impossible to get to day 200. Because we're not even 69 days in. Like, that's the freaky day. And we're already having so many people just trying to F us in our ace. And a woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. They offer 1 water in exchange for the checkerboard. They offer 4 water in exchange for the radio. They offer 2 in exchange for the medkit, and they offer 1 in exchange for the gun. I don't want to give the radio because it's going to be valuable to contact people outside. But yeah, as long as we get 1 water bottle, that's at least, what, 5, 10, 15, 20 days worth for Dolores? Because we just drink a quarter of water every 5 days. So we're good. And look at this shit. This is big squirrel nuts, dude. We used the bug spray. And it's day 70. I don't even think that I'm gonna make it to day 100. This is actually embarrassing. What the heck? I feel like I've dishonored my entire family. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. Like I said in the beginning of this video that you can sleepwalk into 100 days. Bitch, I'm having a nightmare. Oh, damn it. Something blew up inside the radio and the wretched thing caught fire. We were able to put it out, but it doesn't work anymore. So now the spider lady can't even contact us. And the gang of thugs are back again? What is this? What is this game on? Bro, I swear this game got updated. Robot gentleman, you need to explain to me what is happening right now. They offer the gun for some cards? Hell yeah. Robot gentleman, I love you. Forget what I said like 5 seconds ago. I love you all. Day 73. There's a small muddy pond in the park nearby. Too bad we forgot our fishing rod. Perhaps we could try to fish something out of the nasty water using the old suitcase. I am channeling radio energy right now. I can see into the future, everybody. I'm a TikTok psychic. What did we just get? We got ammo, and the raiders are back, everybody. They're back at our doorstep, and now we're just gonna have to use the people with the mutated arms and hands to protect us because I don't want to use my padlock. And the reason why... Dolores is sick? What? I'm sick. I'm sick of this horse shit. A young singer approached our shelter this morning, encumbered by 2 different guitars, a big backpack, and a weird contraption holding a harmonica in front of his face. He asked for some supplies in exchange for a folk song or two. Do we want to share? Yes. So I'm gonna need to prepare to scavenge, everybody, because Dolores might not even make it to day 100. This is embarrassing. But yeah, there's the radio. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prepare to scavenge. And for an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. I wish they would show you the other map of like what that manhole looks like, and you being able to hide in that manhole. We got a freaking first aid kit. Holy shit, that is clutch. Okay. So, we are gonna send Dolores outside. And come on, Dolores. I know we're gonna get protected by the mutants, the one that we gave the food to. But please come back with like a gun or an axe. We came back with a gun. Or did we always have the gun? I don't remember. We came back with nothing. We came back with the suitcase. What the heck? You might as well pack your bags because you are gonna die pretty soon. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Yes, because they are good guys. But I'm just making sure I check all my boxes, cross my T's, dot my I's. I just need to get lucky. Even if I sleepwalk into day 100, I'll be happy with that. Well, we got an axe? Okay, we might make it to day 100. But look at these freaking raiders, these pinche pendejos, man. They are literally up our butthole. They are inside of our stank. I can't with this. Well, we lost the ammo. Great. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. You know what, William? I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. I have so many supplies. I'm probably not even gonna run through all that water and food. I'm probably gonna get clapped in like the next 10 days. So don't even worry about that, Willie. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with kinds of goods stopped by today. Bro, what's up with these people? I need them later. I don't need them right now. Can they just like circle back in about 50 days? Because I'm going to need them later. But I'm just waiting for the people to come back. The bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of trouble. Not only are they armed, dangerous, cruel, and bloodthirsty, they're also loud and obnoxious. That's the worst. That's the worst. We respect their right to party, but not at the cost of our beauty sleep. Something needs to be done. Yeah, just take that axe and just start. You know what I mean, everybody? We lost the axe, but it says that they won't bother us for a while, so we bought some time. So let's get that. And today an army broadcast interrupted our breakfast, but we don't need that right now. And we might have an outside chance of getting to 200. Because the bandit camp won't bother us for a while. And we still have the gun and we still have the padlock. So we might be able to do this. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted. No fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped by a professional and very cruel rat catcher. Let's educate ourselves with the Boy Scout book, I guess. I don't even know if that worked. Please tell me it did, Dolores. Well, as we were looking through our map, we came across a few markings that were not original. Someone has added a pointer to our location near us. What would we find there? We don't know. Maybe it's worth sending someone to check it out. Dolores, let's get to it. Please be a med kit. Something cute. Something like that. At least a band-aid for your boo-boo. We lost the map?
You're a loser.
We go outside and lose the map. Tell me how that works. Day 95, though. Dolores is still sick. I don't think that she's gonna get better. There is a strategy that people say works. Just keep giving them water and soup to kind of heal them the normal way. But we're closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. You know what? We might as well send them to heaven early. And let's just use the items that we know we deserve. And give me that med kit. Damn, we didn't get a med kit. But we got 4 waters. All hands on deck. This is instant karma, everybody. I just said we are gonna send the retirement home people to the Shadow Realm, and now these people are here. They're ready to clap, but we are gonna clap back with the rifle. Because fuck that. We are making it to 200 days, everybody. But we could have got the med kit for the map. But our dumbass went outside and destroyed the map, so now we can't even get the med kit. But let's do some self-love. Let's get some soup and water, and hopefully we can heal that way. Day 98. We have a working radio. Why not use it? Maybe we'll be able to catch a broadcast or two. You know what? I think that's the lady with the ammo. I think that she's gonna repair our stuff. Am I right? I'm right, yeah! The gun is repaired! We were able to tune into some survivalist lady who was hosting a Let's Use program. She was evaluating a rifle she obtained just before the bombs fell. It turned out it was similar to ours, and with her tips, we were able to repair it. There you go, everybody. We could use some extra supplies. The last time we went on a supply run, we noticed a damaged tank stuck in the rubble nearby. How about we send someone to investigate? You know what, Dolores? I have good vibes about this. I know it's gonna do good. The end. I think we just blew ourselves to smithereens. Is that right? The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky and hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Why? We spent 100 days in the shelter? Hey, we made it to 100 days. You can't tell me that we didn't. Let me see. Yep, day 100. An unexpected tragedy. I did it, everybody. I slept walk into that bitch. But we perished. It was harder than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. This game must have gotten updated is my excuse. I'm kidding. I don't know what it was. I played like dog do. I played like hot dog manure. That was my attempt at trying the 200 days challenge in 2024. That is not how I expected it to go. I thought we were just gonna breeze through that, to be honest. Because I feel like a 60 seconds veteran. Like, I feel like I deserve a Medal of Honor or some shit for playing this game for so long, but I guess I'm not really like that. If you all want me to try this one more time in 2024, let me know. But if you enjoyed this anyway, make sure you give this video one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!